Hello, guys. I am here again. I don't know how to. Okay. We are here again trying to do a practice about how to create a data pipeline. Uh, for today, okay, I will share my screen because you will not know what I am doing. This one. Okay, if you remember, I will do a little bigger this one. Yeah. If you remember, the last time we have created we use a public API to get the information. And now we are going to see how to get an CSV file from S3 like a source. I have already loaded this file in a S3 bucket that I have created, you know, and we are going to consume it from our apps. For now, I have put these all files in a public S3. So for now, we are not going to use we don't need to create an S3 credential and all that stuff. Uh, it's because I don't want to spend too much time in this part, but I guess I will have to do it. But this is a public, this is a public S3 bucket, so anyone can download that file. So that's why I don't want to create all the logic to get the credentials and all that stuff. So let's remember, I need to remember where I am. I don't like this name, public API name, because actually the client, this is a client, right? I put a public API client. It's not a public API. Ah, yes, it's a public API. Okay, I was weeks ago. The last time that I see this code, this look okay. And it's working. So let's start with S3 ingestion. S3 connector. Okay, our this is our session. We need to consume this file and later done some transformation. And for anyone seeing what I am doing right now for the first time, and creating my own library from scratch. And when I have some connector, like 4 or 5, and some dummy transformation, I will move to another professional tools, maybe open source, maybe AWS. But to be honest, I want to learn how to do data engineering with AWS. So I will be learning all that stuff and I will be recording me doing it. So let's do it. Because my goal here is learn how to do data ingestion. My goal, I would say, is how to become a true data engineer. That's why I'm doing all this practice, right? I'm doing hard coding without frameworks and all that stuff. And later I will move to framework. I will move to open source services, or maybe I will move to enterprise services cloud like AWS, Azure, or Google. But to be honest, I prefer AWS. So let's start with this. We need a connector, right? Now we're here. We have a folder for connectors. So I don't remember too much about this. This is my connector. This is my app. And Donest Pipe is the number, is the name that I said before. So this is our client. The clients are is the thing that we use to connect. And this is our client factory and our client interface. That, to be honest, if for every new episode of this session, I feel like I'm not using it at all. I thought it won't be useful, but For now, I'm not sure, but I will leave it that way. So let's start to create a new client. We need an S3 dot S3 client, right? And hey, I don't see, let me see. Yeah, I don't see here. Docker Codium. What is this testing? Okay, I will remove testing for now. And I will remove Codium. This is Codium. Codium. What is the name of this? Codium. Okay. This extension that I'm using is like to say the name autocomplete coding. Open source, you can install it and use it. It's very good. I have been using it a lot. But for now, I am I have been using Copilot, so I will install it because I am paying for it, and actually I need and it's very useful. So we will use it here. Copilot T. Okay. Okay, we have our S3 box, our S3 client. So the first thing that we need to do is install a library that we are going to use. And if you check carefully until now, we are not using packages in our project. So I guess I will need to create a requirement.txt file. Requirements, requirements.txt file. In here, we are going to add our library. That will be Boto. Let me check here. Okay, let's check how to install Boto. Python Boto 3 install. So let's go to here, and we just need to do this one. Actually, maybe I already have it installed. Check it. Python environment was as effective even though practice by an indicator may not be pressing the terminal. Yeah, okay. Pip list. No, I don't have photo tree, so let's go to install it because we need to use this library. Yeah, button core button now. Actually, we need to create a requirement.txt. Okay, pip, how to create requirement.txt, blah, 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 blah. We need a comma, blah, 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 blah. This one. Long life to Stack Overflow. So we have now our requirements. That's cool. And now let's start with our client. First, we need to create, like always, our data class and classes import from data class. And we are create a dummy data class called, I don't know, S3 client. And actually, what the fuck, Codium is here. I don't like to be both of them. Okay, I will restart my. a visual code. Maybe, yeah, I don't have Codium anymore, only Copilot. Great. So this is our client. We need a connector client. Okay, actually, we are not using all this here. Remember, this is our interface. I am seeing how I'm doing this, and this is how we want to connect. And actually, we need this context. So I don't know. Yeah, I remember when I did the file, I just returned the old one and Postgres just in this one. Okay, got it. I understand. So I will do this. Actually, I will use the file because it's the. Hmm, okay, I will continue using it this way. Context manager, context manager from this one. Okay, and for now, I don't need request, right? So we are just do this just for the first test. And for now, I don't need the post init. And I need to check how I am doing before because, okay, got it. I have this one, okay. And let's create a dummy API here. Actually, I just need this to client. And bucket. So actually, I will put the name of the bucket. Go. This is the name of the bucket. A tutorial of the Lapsi that I was doing before. Okay, I'm not sure if my voice is clear and very understandable. I am assuming yes, because I am using this headset that is supposed to be the best for $150. I promise I will change it. But yep, I hope maybe next month I can buy another headset. But for now, excuse me if my voice is not clear, okay? I will try to be a little bit louder. Okay, so now that I have my S3 client, we need to add it to our client's factory. This is the theme. From client.s3, S3 client, okay? And now we need to add another connector there, exactly. And I guess I don't need to do nothing more. So let's test this in our pipeline. Okay, the set source client got to S3 client. So let's check what we have here. Let's test it. What the hell is source? Yeah, source is our client. Source code, source, or slash client. Yeah, that was a string, and that's it. It's working. And if I press connect, I get, yeah, we have the context manager. Great, great. We have our source. And it's cool, it's cool. So let's go to the next step. The next step is put API connector. And this is my client and my destination. Okay, I want to get all the CSV file. I want to transform it, and later what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Okay, for this practice, what can I do with if I download these CSV files? I could do the same, download it, make transformations, and later try to load it to another place. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it will be cool. For now, I don't have a connector or a client for a database, right? Maybe I can use something like that. I have a Postgres here. Yeah, but if I use a Postgres, I will need to use some ORM. Mm, you know what? I will save it in like a file here, like I am doing here. But for now, I will create a new folder to put all this information. Mm, Drive file. Let me see who is. Let's see if I can put it. Mm, Output. Let's test it. I want to send all this information to a new folder. Sorry. It doesn't exist. Okay. Create a folder. Go output. Let's test it. Right now we have an output we have there. Cool. And I can delete this file. Actually, it will be cool if I add the name of the connector that I am using, right? For example, here I will say slash public API. This is the connector. Let's see if complain about that the folder doesn't exist. Yes, surely we'll do it. Yeah, but such. So how can we do that when we write a file forced to create the folder? You know what? File, file, write file, open. Let's use Copilot to ask how to force to create folder that does not exist. The difference is we need to create a folder that doesn't exist. Okay, accept, but I don't know. Copy. This is the old one. Let's test this. And I will to import host. Mm, this is okay. Okay, let's test it. Yeah, it's worked. So now we have a folder, public API. Yay! This is the power of Copilot, and this is the true value, of Copilot because I didn't know how to do that. I just wanted to do it, and you do it. And this is where this is a good example about the true value of Copilot. Like a developer, I know what I want to do, but I don't know the technical details about how to do it. I just asked what I wanted, and he gave me the answer. And this is where, to me, I think is the difference between the new developers and old developers, because there are some uh, discussion about if AI will be take our jobs. But the thing is, the AI doesn't know what we want to do. We decide we want to do. If you are a developer that doesn't know, doesn't have a clear idea of what you want to achieve with your code or your algorithm, you will never will take advantage of all the potential of the AI. Okay. In order to use, I will say, in order to use all the potential of an AI tool, you need to have the base and the technical knowledge to do it because you need to verify always what the AI is doing, right? Because sometimes, to be honest, the AI is a little dumb. So let's continue. And I will delete this file. I will delete this one. Got it. Okay, let's continue. I have my client, and now my destination will be another file. You see? Because we want to put there our information. And now I need to create a connector that will use the client, source, and the destination. Mm, S3 connector. S3 connector. What is this? A file. Sorry. Folder. S3 connector. Right. We have to create a init.py. Create S3 dot S3 connector. I'm not sure if here we are adding this correct. Let's see how this is work. I need to create a connector. Have a lot of files open. Clean, close, 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 close. Okay. So let's start with my cat client. I want to have a guide here, so I need no, this is the client. I need the cat connector to have a guide. Yes, this one. So string connector, import from data classes, import data class, and I need the connector interface. I don't need this. I need this one. Actually, he's helping me. Fine. Got it. And what else do I need? There. I need to create all these classes. I need my class. Okay, Copilot, let's do it. Transform. Yep. And load. Load. Yep. Correct. And after that, we will need a run method. You know what is doing Copilot? Copilot is taking. I will try to explain this. Copilot knows what I am trying to do because I am giving it context. For example, if I only have this file open, he doesn't know what I am trying to do. So in order to help Copilot to know what to do, you can open other files that have similar uh, logic and keep it open, In that way, he will know what we are trying to do. He will check these old files and try to uh, give you suggestion based on what I have open. But for now, I don't want this. I just want to test everything. So I will put path here. Okay, this is my cat connector, and this is will be my S3 connector. S3 connector, and my pipeline. I need to import from connector S3 connector. To know what I'm trying to do. Okay, S3 connector run. That's it, S3 connector. Why it's in this color? It's because I don't have it. I haven't added here dot public string connector and for the string connector. Mm, okay, I need to add it here, like the other connectors, from dot string connector and for string connector. Okay, that way you change the color, and now in my pipeline it's working. Oh, it's wrong. So we'll instantiate the connector. Later we'll call to run, and run will print here running. Later we can, you know what, exactly. You are, that's it. Later here we can put print like extracting, transforming, loading. That's it. And we can test it. Okay, if everything is working. Running, transforming, loading. Okay, great. Let's do a commit. Okay. S3 connector base. Base structure. Structure. Okay. How many time do we have? Oh, okay, 30 minutes only on this. Okay, got it. And let's start. Remember that we need to, we are passing the client destination. Later we are to extract the data. So that's the source line. And let's move to this one. We have the source line. And now let's check. Okay, we need to do this one. So when these are the result, we need to connect, and later we need to know what we should do with the information. But first, let's go and connect our S3 client. Okay, how to connect? For that, I can use, let's do this. We are going to emulate that we can connect. For that, we need to use an S3 client called Boto. And for that, I will create in my folder utils a file called S3 Boto client. No, I will put it Boto. Actually, I don't need it. This is the client already. Why do I need to do all that stuff? So let's import Boto directly here. Import Boto, Boto 3. Uh, and now we need to connect to a client. Yep. For example, so okay, here. we need to create an S3 client in that way, you know. But we don't have credential, you know, because it's a public stream. I don't know how to do that. Let me check on internet how to do it. Okay, Python, Photo3, connect to a public bucket. Because I don't need the credentials, you know. Pass the ratio, create the client, then list the, oh yeah, that's it. Normally, when you use the Boto client, you need to pass the credentials, something like this. I have a little code here. You know, you do something like this. You connect to the Boto client and pass the credential. And that credential can go in our configuration process. Do you remember that? Yeah. So, but in this case, we don't need it. No. So in theory, it should work. So we only need the ratio. So let's try to, like, the idea of this is create something reusable. Let's go to passive. Even if we don't have it, if I pass a value none, it should work, you know? So let's do it. Mhm. Cut client. So I will need, how I am using the configuration. Sorry, I need to know that. Source config. It's because, let me remember a little bit, because this, or the client has a configuration when you got it. So in this case, let me comment this. So on my pipeline here, I need to pass the configuration. That will be my AWS secret ID, my AWS secret key, and the region name. So if you see here, Copilot is suggesting me that normally these credentials will come from an n variable. So remember that, okay? In this case, I am not using n variable, I am hard coding the values. So you get the idea. So for now, let's pass none, none, and none. You know what? And this is a dictionary, okay? Need to be careful of that. I know the region of my bucket is US is one, US is one. So in theory, if I go here and I enter here, I should have access to that information. That's it. So if I go self.config, I have all of this. And it's the cool thing. So now I'm calling my Boto in, and if I do something like this, config AWS get ID, get AWS get ID. Copy correct, and this one should work. Um, Remember, I am sending non-values, and like our none, like we see here in Stack Overflow, if we don't send in, it's like he will use it in any way, you know. So after that, if there is an error, it will land here. So we are okay. So we should, if we can connect, if the bottom client doesn't have error, we should land in this line. Hmm. Dump pipe. What the hell? Don't spice. Not. What's doing? What? I didn't read it correctly. Yeah, we are here. We have our client and we have our S3 bucket. Great. Now let's list the bucket that we have right now. For this, I guess I don't need this one, you know. I don't need this API. Yeah, in this case, I don't need it. Maybe yes, just to just to keep consistency for what I have, I will keep it, you know. So and you know, okay, okay, just for consistency. Okay, an API, and from here I will send the S3 client. Self self.S3 client. That's it. I don't need any more. The bucket is here. The Actually, we are hard coding the bucket, you know. We should pass it like a pattern. That's it. And so let's remove the default in order to have it bucket. Bucket. I think we should work. And that's it. This, I guess, is the only thing that I need. And here we can list the list. List. I want to list the element list file. That's it. Okay, let me check. In Stack Overflow is list object. It must be. Okay, let's check it. So here, okay. Client. Let's test if I can see the file. You know, temporal 10 API this object. What do we see? AWS key you provide doesn't exist in our record. I know it doesn't exist in your records because it's not. You know what? It's not. It's not. You should use if mm, for some reason the S3 client bucket is using the known value. It's not checking if the value exists or not. So at least for now, let's go to remove it because it's using the known value in his authentication, which is weird because the code should have something like if this is known, don't use it, but okay, it's what we have. What we have. Okay, valid access key, AWS key you provide that's not existing over record. Mhm. Maybe my US ES gen 1 hyphen 1. Okay, so start with flow. Actually, this is not working, because it's asking me about faster region name. This is what I'm doing right now, just passing the region name. The bucket is okay. Yeah. Okay, I have problem here. Actually, there is a new version of this one. Check. I have a code here. I will try to use it. Cells.bucket. Okay. Aaron Valley is seeking trying to do the candy doesn't exist in our record. Okay. Hmm. Let's try with not working, it's not connecting correctly. Mm, I face this middle each of this. If you have said that the grenades in the fire, but if you're using grenades like this, hmm, maybe it's public, and like it's public, uh, this is giving me problems. Hmm. What a problem that I have. Okay, let's ask Copilot. I am using Auto 3 client to connect a public S3 bucket. Do I need the GID and secret for public buckets? Okay, just want to leave and then download the file. Give me sample. Okay, this is exactly what I am doing, right? String and later. Actually, later I'll reduce the brief object. Like pass the bucket. That's it. It should work in that way. Okay, let's pass this error to Copilot. Hmm. Or you know what? Let's test it out of the Copilot. Let's put the here title before doing this. After doing this. Maybe it's a little line here. Yep. Invalid. Okay. Hey, Copilot, you are wrong. Okay. We have already 1 hour, and I have paused the recording in order to try other alternative to download the file without using secret ID and secret credential. It's not successful, you know. I am very upset about that. I have been asking Copilot solution, have been Googling how to do it. So at the end, I have a very reasonable answer with Copilot. He said the error messages indicate that AWS Bototrace is still trying to use AWS key access. So it said that normally Boto3 is using this order in order to get the credential. First, use the credential pass to the client. If you don't use that, it will use the session login. If you don't use that, it will use invite environment. If you don't use that, it will search it here and here and here. And later said, even though you're trying to access a public bucket, Boto3 is still attempting to authenticate with AWS. If you have any AWS credential configured in your environment, Boto3 will use them automatically. To avoid this, you can use the Boto config object to create a session that doesn't use credentials. So I will use this technique. If it doesn't work, I don't want to create an AWS ID secret. You know why? Because this is not the purpose of this session. I just want to create a data pipeline, move data from one source to another, transform that data and move it to another place. If doesn't work, the next time I will stop the recording here, and the next time I will download the file normally with the request library. You know, that's it. So let's try it. I will do. Okay, this is all the attempt that I've been doing. So it said, okay, config, where you are getting config, okay, from the bottom line. After that, on-site, you get it on-site for Boto3. Got it, and after that, list the object and print the things. That's it. Okay. Hope this works, you know. Mm, okay, let's test it. Oh, great. At least I am getting access denied. This is another kind of error, you know. Okay, maybe if I add that operation in my policy, let me try some. Let me try here. I will add in my policy because in my policy in AWS, I only have get object, but doesn't have list object for AWS S3 bucket policy. And ah, fuck, I lost the error. No worry. Fuck. Okay. AWS S3 bucket and policy list object. Is that right? I don't want to add that. It will be problematic, you know. This is an array. This bucket, this is what I want. This is what I need. Action, and the action will be an array because right now I have just sorry, I am not showing what I'm doing. So this is what I have right now. I guess here I need to add the policy that the error is telling me. Access denied to list object. List object. I need to list object. So let's try to search this policy list object. Here should be the list. No. This bucket, I guess this bucket in this object. This bucket, I guess with this bucket we can do it. Okay, how do I save this? No, spectre error. What the fuck? Action does not apply to any research statement. What? Yes, because you need teeth. Actions do not apply to any research statement. Okay, I will ask ChatGPT about this. ChatGPT, the hell off. Fuck. I don't have access to ChatGPT. Yeah, what's wrong here? I don't know. This is the get object. This is the list bucket. Allow everything. Hmm. S3. Okay, I will cancel this. I will try to do it in this way. Edit, string, this bucket. Uh-huh. What the hell? Mm-hmm. The same. It's strange. To be honest, I don't know too much about AWS, but I don't know why he's complaining about this. But let's try it. Hey, I got all the data. I got the list of the file. Yeah. How? I have to modify my credentials and all that stuff. Well, I guess in order to make it reusable, I will need to have two of them. This will connect to public, connect to public, connect to public. You know, and actually I need to do like all this action only. And to make it a little bit, I will have another one of these. I want to do this S3 client reusable, so I will create two way of connect to public and only connect. In the connect, you will need to have all these credentials. You need to do it in the old way using all these. Okay, S3, you need to pass the credential and all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Integration, and later we can return you this one, right? And then another one, this is what I am using. We are not going to use any of these. We just need our bucket and that's it. It's how we work. And I will return this one. Actually, it's an S3 client. S3 client. Okay, I don't need this. This is actually part of the method here. Actually, this should do something like this because like we are connecting, he will trigger an error. And we need that error. If we cannot connect to the public, he this line of code it will be triggering an error. So we need it there just to check if we can connect. Later we have our API with this one. I don't know if it's the same code. Yeah, it's the same. I can return this. I will comment this. Here I will get the files in here. This is the audio. Which one should we use? I like this one. That's it. Should work. Let's test it. Okay, because we are connecting to the normal one, so we want to connect to a public. Connect to public, yes. That's it, and it's working. And we are going to leave this recording in this phase because it took me an hour trying to do this one. So later we are going to process it and get some transformation. But at least in this case, I learned how to connect to a S3 bucket, a public S3 bucket. And actually, we have two methods of connect, with credential and without credential, which is cool. So for this, I can remove this credential. I don't need it. I just need these two things, and that's it. Let's. I will see you the next time, guys. This was very hard. Not hard, but you know what? This part has to be a developer. And this is the last time I will do a connect. And later we are going to establish a Celeric. Make these things very cool in Docker. That will be cool. That's it. Okay, see you next time, guys.